information so I can get me. I got to get a big package because I'm ready to do a home party. Me and Mom about to move before the new year or by the new year. And once we get in this new place, I'll have a decent place where I can have some quaint little home parties in the living room or something like that, and share some tea and share the opportunity and my experience. And I'm just gonna go from there on a regular basis. Invite a few people over, kick it for a minute, share some products, show a video, say my piece, and join, buy some products, and see you later. It don't take an hour to do that.
Exactly. Well, we about to go live right now, Jay. So
okay. I'm
go ahead and post and let everybody know we going live and we about to get started. I'll do the same. About to get started. Just give me a second. Let me get this viewer link for everybody in here. And we're going to go ahead and get it in. All right, let me get it. All right. Well, we're going to post that link in a second. But first of all, what we're going to go over today, it's Sunday, December 20th, and we pretty much got about a week left in this new year here, in this old year, I guess we could say, because we're about to go into the new year. So we're going to end it on a positive note. We're going to continue to push and continue to stretch. And I love how everybody is going over the book and joining us with that and everything like that, because that book is very powerful. Your first year network marketing. You can tell who's reading the book because of the fact of the way that they're approaching things differently and how they're reacting and what their Facebook page is looking like and how they're interacting with people as well. But we're not going to keep you too long on here today. So let me post this live link, and then we're about to get going. All right. Links posted. All right, Jay, I posted the link, so hopefully you posted it to your group as well. But like I said, today is going to be pretty simple. We're not going to keep you guys long. Kenya's traveling right now, so we're going to take care of this for you guys. We're going to go over Chapter 7, the importance of Chapter 7, because I believe that in order for us to be successful and in order for us to grow, Chapter 7 is where we all need to start. Who's that? Jay, you brushing your...
That was me, sorry.
You sound like a wool weave over there, bro. You brushing it. Anyway, Chapter 7 pretty much was one of my favorite chapters because it's getting us back to the basic, where a lot of people think that in order to be successful, you need to get a room full of people at a hotel or some exquisite place. And in reality, you don't. It actually, when we stress a lot of times about the home meetings, that's because that's where businesses are grown. They're grown in the living room. They're grown anywhere that's personable and connected with people, not all the time in the hotel, because you got to think about it. Not everybody can afford to rent a hotel. So that's not duplicatable. Okay? Anything that you're doing needs to be duplicatable. So just think of it as yourself. Could the people that you talk to or invite to this, could they duplicate what you're doing? And if you answer no, then you need to change. So I'm gonna admit here, I've done some things in Chapter 7 that I thought were, good things, because I thought that was a thing to do because that's what I seen everybody else do. But then I realized it wasn't duplicatable. Okay? So Chapter 7 is pretty much about all the things that we all done wrong. Pretty much. Hotel meetings, restaurant meetings, what they call it, pretty much tricking your friends into coming to a meeting, stuff like that, which we've all been guilty of. But what we're going to do here is we have to be honest. We have to be honest. And if people are going to support you, they're going to support you, but don't let it be on a negative thought. Okay? I know Jonathan has read Chapter 7. King has read Chapter 7 because most of us are pretty much at the end of the book. it talks about how other organizations, for example, Mary Kay and Amway, how they've been in business so long, but a lot of them have been in business because they've done a lot of private and home meetings. In the book, it stated that that's why they're so successful, because they do smaller groups, which is more personable. Okay, you have to be more personable. This is a people business. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like talking to people, if you don't like meeting people and interacting with people, this is not for you. Social media is not it. Social media is just a lazy way of doing things. Some people can do building online, but 99.9% of us need to be in person, need to interact, need to build relationships, need to talk to people. On that sense, we can't just rely on our internet guru, because we ain't no internet gurus. Okay, we're people first. Okay, our business is built on growing with people. So if that means, I don't care what your home, if you live in a trailer, a mansion, a cot, a car, wherever, you have to be comfortable in your home, and you still have to be excited about what you're doing. If you're not excited about what you're doing, how do you expect people to get excited about what you're doing? You can't expect others to want to join you or want to work with you if you're not excited, if you're not constantly being persistent about what you want to do. I don't care who unfriends me, who dislikes me, they're not paying my bills. You got to look at it that way. You got to look at it as Michael Jordan, Oprah, all those ones are successful. They went through all the stuff we're going through. Who's that? Who just came on? Kim.
Let's
Hey,
tell the
Kim.
dark.
Yeah, she in the dark. Much as she like to show off her body, I'm surprised she in the dark. All right, I'll just go ahead and mute it real quick. All right, just go ahead and mute yourself, guys. Okay, but like I was saying, yeah, just go ahead and mute yourself. There you go. Like I was saying, that chapter 7 is pretty much about meetings and what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do. But it was pretty much telling us that hotel meetings are not duplicatable, being deceptive by saying, oh, well, we having a barbecue, and it really turn out to be it's a prospecting meeting, but you know that in order to get your friends over, you need to tell them you're having food. Well, that's kind of wrong. If you can't be honest with your friends and honest with them for them to come over, support you in what you're doing, then just let it go. But don't try to deceive them and trick them to get over to your event or your meeting. Okay? Be honest with them, because this is about integrity and about trust. And if you lose that, then you're going to lose the relationship. And in network marketing, it's about building relationships. So you have to be honest with people and keep your integrity, because think about it. In the long run, even if they don't want to support you in business, you don't want to lose a friendship over it because you tricked them to do something that they didn't want to do. Okay? But what I was saying about the hotel meeting is a lot of times why they say that hotel meetings is not duplicatable is because, think about it. If you just now get into network marketing and you go to a hotel meeting and you see somebody in a three-piece suit with a little mic on, he up there giving the business, you're going to get scared because you're not a public speaker. So you're going to feel that you can't do that or that it's not for you, even though it might be for you, but your perception is it's not for you because of the fact that you say, hell, I can't get up in front of all them people and speak. I can't do that. Remember, if you answer no to it being duplicatable, don't do it. Because this is a business of duplicating. If we can't duplicate, we ain't going to grow. And all of us have made that mistake, myself included. But thank God for this book, because I have a new perception. Okay? Another one that I like, the church service. How we have all these get-togethers, and I know when I first got here, I was the queen of church services. We was having church service Monday through Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We was hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. But it was no action being taken from those meetings. You can't have church services every day because you're not growing. You can strategize, but if you strategize in Monday through Sunday and you ain't out there prospecting or growing and building relationships, then you're not working your business. You can't be what they call them people a meeting goer. If you want this business to grow, you gotta I mean, we all meet on Sundays, right? We go into church, but it's a different thing because the other 6 days we're out there growing, we're out there prospecting, we're out there marketing, we're out there. That's what it takes. We can't church service all day, every day, and think it's supposed to be something somebody gonna want to join our team. If we go in a church service, we'll go find a prayer and a pastor and ask him to give us a church service. I'm sure he'll give it to us Monday through Sunday. Okay, but so we have to realize that in order for us to grow, and in order for our organization to grow, we have to grow as a person. So we can't tell somebody to do something that we're not doing. As me and Jonathan was talking about earlier, we have to lead by example. We've made some mistakes before where we tried to help others do this, do that, but a lot of people can't do what we do. They can't help others by giving people because they don't know. So we have to lead by example by going out there and, talking to people, putting up flyers, getting on webinars, putting our information on products so when we hand it out, we got it. You feel me? We have to be the example that we want them to be. Okay? Another thing, I remember on one of the hangouts where I told you guys about if your calendar is empty, then your check is empty. I just got a new one. I got goals. Y'all see that? I got goals. But it's a 2016 calendar. I got goals. That's pretty, ain't it? Somebody say yes. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Okay? So we have to have goals. This is going to go on my vision board. On my vision board. Okay? So y'all going to see these pictures all over Facebook. Boom! Goals. 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 If you don't have goals, what are you working for, right? You have to have goals so you know somewhere to go to, because if you without goals, you ain't got no reason to work hard. Okay? So definitely want to set up some goals. But definitely want to read chapter 7. If you have not read chapter 7 about the losing the meetings, then you are missing out on a lot. But this is one thing I'm going to lead you with from chapter 7. Home meetings is where it's at. Private meetings. If you notice, look on Facebook right now. Stormy Wellington did a woe party. You know what that is? It's a private home party. Normally, Stormy comes in town, they go to a hotel. Even she's changed her perspective and went back to the basics. So if you got someone making 7 figures going back to the basics, why can't we go back to the basics? If we want to get where she's been, then she's leading by example. You see what I'm saying? She's saying, even though I made 7 figures, I'm still just the same as you guys. I can go back to the basics. I can go back to the home meetings because she has to lead by example. Everybody in that 7 figures, so she can't be doing 7-figure stuff right now. She got to lead by example so that people know that they can get where she's at by leading by example. Okay? So definitely want you guys to get on the home parties. I don't care if you got 2, 3 people at your house. It's a get together, boo. All you need is a whiteboard, a calendar, a flip chart, a DVD, TV, whatever. That's all you need. Okay? I got all that. I got my DVD. Got my DVD. Got my flip chart. Got my calendar. And as Candace say, do not give a product out with your information, without your information. Okay? Get you some labels made. She showed us how to do that on that training. Get you some labels made. Every product you have needs to have. Get you some labels made, guys. Come on, let's do this. If you really need to step up your business, let's do this. Okay? One other thing is, a lot of us always asking questions about different products because we want that expertise today. But really, in order to be an expert, you kind of need to try it. You need to be a product of your own product. Okay? You want to have products on hand. Like Jay said earlier, he want to get to the point where he have products. He want to get the big package. I feel you. I want the big package so I can go out, be like a Candice Bird Davis, slap my stuff on stuff. I be at the restaurant and I leave a tea and I feel bad about it. Want to go back and get the tea because that's my liquid gold. You feel me? I need to retail. They get my $20 back. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we got to change our mindset. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much have to go out there and say, look, we have to be a blessing to others in order to receive that blessing. But a lot of us won't do that because we're afraid of losing. you can't be afraid of losing because there's so much to gain. Okay? So when you see her leaving them tips and that tea and NRG, I swear I'd be wanting to be the waitress and just like, yes, please, Lord, bless me some more of that tea, some NRG, girl. Telling you, I'd be wanting to serve her that day. So if she gonna tip like that, give me a product. You ain't gotta tip me with money. Tip me with product because I know the value of it. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to have product on hand. You definitely want to start holding home meetings. Even if you don't have products, don't make that a reason that you don't hold meetings. Because remember, we have to lead by example. And in order to lead by example, we got to let them know you don't need everything. As long as you got you and a story, then you have successful stuff for you. Okay? Remember, that's duplicatable. While they're waiting on their products, they could be sharing. You know what I'm saying? But if they doing like you and you say, oh, I ain't holding meetings because I don't got no tea, or I ain't holding meetings because my product ain't come in, that's going to be their mentality. You see what I'm saying? So we got to look at it as, yes, go ahead, Jay.
At the home meeting, people will respect you more even if you don't have the products, and do a DVD presentation or a flip chart, whatever you do, and share what you do have and your experience with what you do have. And it's just like you're launching your business, and you're looking for support, basically. So people honor that. That's just keeping it real.
Yes, and that's why, but you think about that. They honor that because it's something that they can duplicate. They don't feel pressured. They don't feel less capable of doing something because they know they can do the same thing. They like, oh, she didn't have no product, but I still got the same message. I still felt comfortable. I was able to interact with her. But if you try to go to a hotel meeting and it's like 600-700 people there, they looking like, I can't do that. I can't get up in front of the people. I don't even want to get up in front of my mirror. You know what I'm saying? Let alone those people trying to talk about something. So that's how we got to think. We got to keep it simple. We got to make sure that what we're doing is duplicatable. When you see your team's not growing, look at yourself first. What am I not doing? Because it's something small that we're not doing. When I looked at my organization, I said, why aren't they duplicating? I'm out here putting sticky notes. I'm out here doing the most. But then I realized that a lot of times I was holding hotel meetings. I was doing all that stuff that they can't do. They can't hold hotel meetings. But if I start saying, yo, I'm having this home party, oh, I could do that. Ooh, she ain't even got nothing in there. She got a DVD and some paper. That's all you need. I'm going to get a whiteboard. Whiteboard, this DVD, I'm probably going to have this. It ain't going to be open. It ain't going to be served. But you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it simple for them so that they can duplicate. Because once they know that they can do it, then you're going to see your team grow. You can't say that I want my team to grow and you doing things that you know they can't do. Okay? I see Brother Kyle just jumped on there skating through. I see you skating by, bro.
Yo, what's going on, Q? What the business
What's going on,
is?
man? Oh, it's all
What's
good,
going on,
man.
bro?
Just going on over some things and about the products and chapter 7 and about us doing home meetings. We got so many of y'all in Chicago right now. Man, we should have a home get together at somebody corner sack crib. I don't care. Y'all should be having something together. You got to make time. I know you guys probably live on different sides of the town, but at some time, once a week or something, we should be willing to drive to each other. You feel me? I drive to Surprise, which is about an hour for me, and sometimes she come up here. But that's a commitment that we're willing to make to grow. Okay? Remember, if you're not willing to do the unthinkable, how you expect your team to do the unthinkable?
I don't drive. I'm on the bus and still make it, so I'm there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We got to make it happen. If you want to grow, you got to do things that most people won't do. Like most people, they work they 8-10 hour job, 10-hour day job, and then they done. Us, we work 8-10 hour days, and then we come home and do network marketing. We go to sleep doing network marketing. We wake up doing network marketing. We doing network marketing on our job. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the mentality. You know what I'm saying? You know, every person say, well, I work all day. I don't have time. You got a lunch break. What you doing on your lunch break? Oh, I just sit in the break room. Hey, that's your time to do that's time right there. Make a few phone calls. Talk to your coworkers. Most of them probably need a NutriBurst. They probably need it. Well, I got my friend over here right now. She's talking about her back hurt. You know what I did? I rubbed her down with some oil. Okay. She's talking about that stuff work. If that stuff work, yeah, she'll be getting something.
Been on deck.
You know what I'm saying? She over there snoring in the next level right now because it felt so good on that back. But you know what I'm saying? That's what's the power of having product on hand. you can be able to do
Definitely.
that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have something to share and something to give away, you kind of miss an opportunity. You miss sharing and helping somebody. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I should go to massage school and she gonna give me some directions. Really? Talking about it's down there on Priest off Broadway. No, ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, you can kind of expound on that, Q, because when I got out the chasing the money game and really sincerely enjoy and look to help people, that does wonders for your business also. What we say,
Exactly.
the more people you help, the money will come.
Right, because you got to look at it when you stop looking at this as a money game and you start looking at the people you can help, then ultimately the other part's going to come. But you have to be willing to give in order to receive. Okay? And when
Absolutely.
you have products on hand, you have a little bit more testimony. Remember, they say retail to recruit, correct? Customers
Yes.
first, and then they turn into business partners later. And if they don't, they make great customers. I got one that's so loyal, she order every month. She's been loyal to me as
Oh, I
long as
was
I've
late
been
getting
in
on the chat.
TLC. What? Because
My
you so
customer
loyal.
Natalie Micochero, she just ordered the Slim PM. Well, that's why I was late getting on the chat early,
Oh,
helping
okay,
her.
okay. Well, that's what we gotta do.
She's
We gotta be willing. Go ahead. Go ahead,
she
Jay.
lost 20 pounds so far. She says she lost 20 pounds so far using the resolution, the NRG, and the T. And she
20,
hit a plateau,
20.
so she's ordering the Slim PM. Yeah, she lost 20 pounds, but that's good though. I said
How
that's still
long?
awesome.
How long did it
She
take her
said
to do that?
well, it's been going on 2 weeks now. She lost about 14 pounds in the first week, and she's only lost 7 the second week. I told her that's still awesome. I said stay consistent, don't stop, because she said she's doing everything and she was getting frustrated, and
Yeah.
she's always wanted the Slim PM though, and she just had to put some more money on her card to order it. So she was ordering it
Perfect.
then, and I was trying to get on early with y'all to discuss what we was gonna discuss, and then, but I was with her so she can order.
Oh, no problem. Definitely. But as far as for that, you know what I'm saying? I know we off subject a little bit, but we don't have no set subject. But as far as that, she's doing very, very well. And the first week is always the biggest loss because you have so much and your system is flushing. But tell her don't
Mm.
get frustrated. Don't stop doing it because what's going to happen is the pound might not drop. But tell her to check her clothes. Tell her to check her inches. I bet you that's went somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as we get off the video call, the
Okay.
hangout.
But
All right.
yeah, definitely we got to start doing home meetings, okay? So I'm going
Yeah.
to ask, we're going to go down the line. We got, let's see, me, Jay, who's that, Donna?
Yep.
Kim gone. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we
Kim
going to
had a
do
bad
here, I'm going to
connection.
ask, okay, well, I'm sure she'll be back. But what we're going to
Uh,
do here is, like we always do, I'm going to ask, we're going to start with Kyle, then we're going to go Donna, then we're going to go Jay. But I want to know how your week went, what your week's looking like, and how far are you in the book. All right, Kyle. So
Oh,
everybody else mute yourself, and then Kyle, you go ahead and go first for me.
all right, no doubt, no doubt. Can y'all hear me?
yes.
Yep, loud and clear, brother.
Okay, cool, cool. Well, last week I was very productive on the offline side. I'm in the process of now just basically, just taking advantage of my environment, which means, placing my flyers around the neighborhoods, different hot areas where a lot of traffic on the bus stops, things of that nature. And I've been getting some calls back, so that's a plus.
Okay.
Um, Gotta get my follow up. Gotta fortunes in the follow up. So working on that, but at the same time, it's all based on the masses. And when it comes to that, I'm just trying to reach a lot of people. Just trying to get it out there more and more. Trying to get the product in front of people more and more. So that's one of my plans of this week. Just trying to stay consistent. Plus, put the pedal to the metal a little bit. Um, I've been looking back in some of the training as far as online, because I don't do a lot of online. Like, I post some of my customers that buy because I'm more into the retail to recruit phase. I feel
Okay.
as in this stage right now, I'm more comfortable with that, and that's what I've been going hard with for over the couple past months. So right now that I have a little bit more time on the hands, I'm want to start focusing on a little bit on the offline a little bit.
Okay.
Taking advantage of the time I got now, and um, I've been looking at some of the training, so that's what I'm on this week. This week I'm gonna start. doing some as far as like the trainings I seen about the Craigslist, going into some of the groups. Me and Crump, we've been talking a little bit, and he been telling me some of his techniques that he used as far as just getting it out there, as far as on the opportunity side. Because right now, like I say, I'm just on the retail to recruit phase. Like I say, this week was definitely progressive compared to previously week. So
Okay.
just continue to stay focused and be consistent with it. And like I say,
Okay. How
work with
far are you with the book?
the book. I just really started the book like a couple of weeks ago, so I'm like at the end of the first chapter, and it's like I'm slowing myself up because it's so good that I keep overreading it. Like it's so crazy. Like it's like my first year. I only been in network marketing for like 2.5 years, so it's like we was all part of that first, my first
The
venture
first
in
wave.
network
The
marketing.
first wave. Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like the stuff that I'm reading in the first chapter is so crazy because it's like, dang, that was me once
Did
upon a
all
time. And, you know,
right. We did
I'm like,
all
man, they
that.
even put my story in this book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
We did
it's just so
all that.
crazy that I stuck with this opportunity because I see the vision and I didn't give up because I knew there was more to it. I just had to stay patient and just continue to learn.
Exactly. Exactly. Very, very powerful. So I suggest you stop overthinking it. Could you catch up? Because brother, I'm telling you, you think chapter one is good? Get to the rest of the chapters, bro. You're gonna be like, dang, I did that. I'm doing that right now. So yeah,
Right.
that's literally how I was reading some of them chapters. But it's definitely going to expand your mind. And like I said earlier in here, it's not you really haven't done network marketing until you read this book. I don't care how many times you've been in, because a lot of times the things that we do that we think are right, when you read this book, you like, no wonder I ain't go. You start to realize why you ain't go nowhere, because you're like, I
Exactly.
was doing
Exactly.
all the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So now
Hmm.
that you can tell the growth in the team, the growth in the people who are reading the book, because you can see the difference in how they're posting, how they're communicating, how they're carrying themselves, because
Right.
of how the book. You're like, man, I'm trying to grow. Ain't nobody got time for the drama field stuff. Anybody got time to be doing that? If you ain't with me, you against me. Okay.
Right.
So definitely, I know you said you did flyers and your advertising, but definitely the power is in the follow up, bro. I have to agree with you on that. Set a time. If I think what we all need to do as a whole is that we need to write a calendar for ourselves. Put us in the calendar. Put follow-up time, put marketing time, you know what I'm saying? You have to fit yourself in, because the more you're organized and the more that you see it, the more you're going to accomplish it. Okay? Because you could say, oh, I want to go marketing today, but if you don't see it and it don't get done, you don't feel bad, because you're like, well, I wanted to, but it didn't happen. But if you see it and you don't do it, you're a little frustrated with yourself. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So definitely you want to fit yourself in to do some follow-ups, even if it's 5-10 minutes. Make one or two calls. It don't matter. Make it your goal, which is what you want to do. So that's something I would do. I would definitely fit a time in. Hey, I got 30 minutes right here. I'm gonna do follow-up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call a few people. Okay. But I've been watching you. I definitely like what you're doing. So definitely keep that up. Keep the marketing up. Keep the offline up. And like you said, retail recruit is powerful. It's very powerful. So you have to find your niche and get rich, as they say, right?
You already know it's going down. And
All
one
right.
of the things I want to kind of fall back, well, not fall back, but maybe since I got a couple of you guys online, just some suggestions.
What's up?
I had talked to Kenya, and like as far as with the follow-ups go, like I realized that organization that you have to have as far as your time and your schedule is very important. So I think
Yes,
one of
it
my
is.
issues, and maybe if you could, maybe you guys in here can collaborate on it, but like sometimes I have an issue with giving my prospects or my customers in that, what I'm saying, that time frame. Like I'm trying to like set a time where, okay, call me at a certain time, or when a time that you'll be free to pick up the tea, or let's say an example like that. And it's like they beat around the bush as far as a set time, and then like things get thrown off, and we never even get up to meet to deliver the tea or something like that. So maybe
Um,
if you guys got some want to dive in there and have some suggestions on how you could get your prospects or potential customers in a time frame where you guys can meet up without having to like beat them in the back with beat them up inside the head with a bat, like stalking.
Let me speak
well,
to that.
I'm sorry,
This
what
is
you
what
say, Steph?
I was going to say. What's worked for me is that I'm always consistent in setting an appointment time for whatever it may be, a meeting, a conversation, an opportunity call, or a product. After that point, if they procrastinate or I feel like it's some BS in the game, at that point, I'll send them a message or a text or leave a voicemail because you know when the procrastination's coming. But at that point, if they don't respond, so be it. I don't chase them. And then if they contact me, I might make them wait a little bit and procrastinate because time is valuable. You can't get it back. And then you find out
Right.
who's serious and really wants something from you. When somebody sends you that message, look, man, I'm really trying to get up with you to get this tea. This is when I'm free. You reply, okay, then I'm, this business has me real crazy. I'm sorry, but when I set an appointment time, I need you to know you'll be available for this time.
Right.
Basically. So basically, you're what's happening. You have the product what's happening. You have the business opportunity what's happening, and your time is valuable. When you convey that, man, like, don't waste my time. You don't have to be so aggressive or blunt like I do sometimes, but you can be subtle with it, man. Don't waste my time and I won't waste yours. I'm looking for serious people because this is a serious product and this is a serious opportunity. And I'm trying to really help some people. And there's a lot of people out there. So that, the world doesn't revolve around me and it's definitely not going to revolve around you. I just need to know when you're available and I'll try to see if I'm available and we're going to get together and we're going to take care of business.
Right
That's
on.
what's
That
working.
sounds about right. Yep.
Yeah, I have to agree with Jay on that. That's pretty much how I am. I pretty much, when I set a time, is that because, I let them know. But you have to put the emphasis on how important and how valuable your time is. Because if you don't, then they're going to waste it. Even when I'm setting up meetings, I give them 2 times. I don't let them dictate what I'm trying to do. Because remember, you have to be in control. When you're not in control, then you lose everything. Okay?
Mhm.
Well, if you set up a meeting and you say, yo, you sure you're going to be here? Because, at this time, I'm going to do here, but then I got to be over here at this time. You got to let them know the importance of your time and the importance of helping other people. Because when you be like, oh, okay, well, 6 sounds good. That's cool. But if not, let me know. No. Hey, yo, it needs to be 6 o'clock because at 6:30, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yep.
let
Right.
them
That's
know
just the
that your
urgency.
time is
Yeah.
valuable, that you're not going to wait up there. If they're not serious about it, they're going to let you know. But if they really want what you have, they're going to come. They're going to make that effort to get there. And if they don't, then that's their problem. But like Jay said, we ain't waiting on nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
nothing harsh. It's nothing personal. This is business. And business waits for nobody. You have to go out there and get what you want. You can't let them dictate what you're trying to do. Because remember, this is your opportunity, your products, your business. You're in control of what you're trying to do. Okay? So,
Yep.
but we're going to do some more questions after this. Let me go to Donna real quick while she over there fanning like it's hot or something.
I'm having a moment.
You having one of them
uh,
moments. We going to let that stay over
yeah,
there.
yeah, girl. It's a
She got the
personal
ceiling. Is
summer.
that the ceiling fan you got going on? She got the ceiling fan.
Yep.
She fanning herself. So we know what time that is.
Yes, it's a personal summer right now. It's okay though. It's gonna be all right.
Okay. So
What
go
I've
ahead,
been
Miss Donna.
doing,
Tell us. Go ahead.
what I've been doing, I just noticed the other day when I made the comment, thanks for sharing, about the book. So I'm just getting started.
Okay.
Um, as far as networking, I'm still doing offline and I'm doing social media. I've
Okay.
had several responses with social media, um, and well, a few on offline. But here's the thing that's been going with me as far as the offline. Just as we were just talking about, as I listened to you all talk about follow up, I've done this several times with a couple of people. And I started to get irritated because I'm like, okay, like you mentioned about wasting time. Don't tell me, I felt like, don't keep telling me, okay, I want to do this. You hit me up and you tell me that you want to do this. Okay, I'm excited for you. Um, when you ask the questions that you ask, I give you the information that you need. I'm excited about the information that I'm giving you simply because I'm a testament of it. So now you say, okay, I'm real excited. I want to do this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I ask you, when is it a good time or when would you be ready to start? Okay, you say, it'll be this day. Okay, I'll call you on this day. Then you say, well, I got really busy, blah, blah, blah. Can we do it this day? Okay. I do it, come again, do it this day. Okay, now here comes something else. So I'm like, I'm looking like, okay, I'm really not about to play this game with you. So, um, in doing that, then my phone started messing up. They were having
Okay.
difficulty with going on the site registering. I don't know if it's because they didn't understand what they were reading. And by me only having my phone, I don't have a tablet or my laptop because my laptop is broke. So I can't see what you're doing. So then what I do is I try to go and memorize, the phases of what you have to do, what you're going to see, and prompt them. This is what you're going to see, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then in doing that, it's like nothing happens. I'm like, okay, so what happened? What did you do? And he's like, well, one person said, well, why does it ask you for your social security number? I'm like, okay, are you trying to become a customer or a distributor? Because, you just said that you wanted the product, but being a distributor and just being a customer, it costs the same. It really costs you nothing. It's just you buying the product. So what are you doing? And he's like, well, I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. Okay. I said, well, if it asks you for your social security number, then that means you're going to be a distributor, which means you're a business owner. And this is for your tax purposes because you'll then be filling out a 1099 form. And so he says, well, okay, I'm going to go back and do it. Okay, well, it still hasn't happened yet. So, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm not going to, wait on you because you're not doing what you say. Okay, so then another person, she calls me, she hits me up like a month ago, and she was like, I'm really excited. I want to do this. I've been waiting. I've been watching you. Okay. Well, when you ready to get started? She said, give me about a week. I said, okay. Come back to her in a week. Same thing. It's like, what is the problem? Is it something that I'm not doing, or is it something that I'm saying? Because I tell you, watch the video, go in, do this. This will give you this information so you can educate yourself on what's, you're looking for. I asked them, what is it that you're trying to do? How much do you weigh? Do you have any medical issues? Trying to find out as much information as I can so that I can direct you on what you need to be doing or what would be the best product for you to, utilize. Okay, in doing that, it's the same result. So I'm like, okay, keep that moving. I'm not gonna waste time on you because oh wow. So you
Right.
generally you you say you want this, you want to do it, but then I don't know, you hit a brick wall, or I'm hitting a brick wall. I don't know which one it is, but I don't stand around to just continue to wait and see what you're gonna do. Now, those that I have been keeping in, consistent communication with have been, how would I say, they haven't purchased it. What they said was they're waiting on the holidays because they know that they're gonna eat up everything. Okay, so if this is the best way for you to be committed to what you say you want to do, okay, fine, hit me up when you ready. Because I'm not telling them I'm not gonna contact them again, but I don't want to waste my time on keep following up with you, and then it's another excuse. My time is valuable too. So, um, and then with my those are my instances with that. And then with the new sign up that I have, Troy. I have I told Troy when he first signed up, he was like, "Okay, I'm ready to get this money." Now he works a full-time job and he works a lot of overtime. But I'm like, "Okay." I talked to him the earlier part of last week, and I said, "Troy, you were supposed to contact me to let me know if you still going to keep the time that you said you were coming over so that I can help you and show you, how to navigate through your back office, what you need to see, what you need to be focusing on." I said, "But I cannot do that if you don't keep your appointment with me. I said, it's vital that you know what you're doing. I said, and you being active in, because he's a Mason. So, and he's my Mason brother. And I told him, I said, you're active at the lodge and people at your job. This is a plateau for you. You can utilize this to, benefit you in so many ways. And you say that you want to help, so, but you have to get with me so that I can help you to help them. If you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to go anywhere. And so he was like, okay, sis, I'm gonna make that time available. He says, I've been really busy. I said, I understand and I respect that. But when you tell me that you gon', if I tell you, all right, I got this time aside and I, push everything away just to allot that time for you, then you have to be consistent and respect my time too. You can't just say, okay, I'm coming, and then I'm sitting here waiting on you. You don't call, you don't show up. So one day he hit me in the morning. Good morning, sis. I'm like, good morning. And so he went on, how was your evening? Blah, blah, blah. I said, well, seeing as though I had to sit around and wait on you a couple of days ago and you didn't show, I said, let me explain something to you. I'm not fussing, but I'm letting you know I don't appreciate that. I said, because my time is valuable just like yours. What you do on your time. And when you have something planned, you're expecting someone, if it's involving someone else, you're expecting them to do what they say they're going to do when they say they're going to do it. Well, I'm the same way. So my time is valuable to me, bro. You got to do what you say you're going to do. He was like, I know, sis. Please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, it's cool. But do what you say you're going to do. Your word is your bond. If you can't do it, then say you can't do it. Don't just not say anything. So sure enough, we were supposed to meet one day, and he did text me and say, sis, I'm still at work. I can't make it. Oh, cool. Long as you say something. Don't just not say nothing, because then I'm really irritated at that point. Because now you wasting my time. I could have been doing something with somebody else, or I could have been, trying to prospect somebody else or meet with somebody. Anything. Just respect my time. So I'm just looking forward to reading a bit more, engaging a lot more. And I have really, as far as the branding part, it seems like that's going pretty good. You know, better than I had even expected before I even realized it. Jonathan had said something to me, like he said, yeah, I see your branding is pretty good. That's a good thing. And I'm like, okay. I hadn't really looked at it, but I'm realizing that, yeah, it is. It's increasing a lot. So that's it for me.
I think once you start reading the book, you will understand that a lot of what you just said is in the book, and you will realize that if they set up a time to meet with you and they want their business to grow, they're going to make the effort and the time. But don't sit around and wait on them and not do what you need to do because of them. Because what's going to happen is you're going to let one person dictate your organization. Right. And by you doing that, you're not going to succeed in the way you want to do. So my thought with that would be, let them do what you want to do. Let the customers do what they're going to do. If they set their time and they don't make it, don't wait. When you follow up and you follow one time and they say, you're like, look here, I got a lot of more people that I'm helping. When you ready, you got that credit card ready, you ready to do this, then you call me. Until then, I'm not going to check up with you. I'm not going to keep chasing you because I know life happens, but you got to also realize my time is valuable and I got a lot of more people to help. Mm-hmm. You got to keep it real with them. You can't let them dictate your time, because that's just like I was saying with Kyle. You're in control, and when you lose focus of that control, then you're going to constantly be waiting around, fanning yourself with the ceiling fan on, wondering where they at.
Watch it, girl. Watch it. I'm trying to keep my clothes on. Quit playing.
Girl, we on this video. Do not take them clothes off, girl.
Hey, Donna, I want to commend you on that. No matter with anybody interacting with you, I still see you been consistent, and everybody has been busy. So, not to even interact with each other as a team. And it the book expounds on that by leading by example and duplication. You're doing great. You have some instances with people, and there are always going to be people that BS and procrastinate. But what I see you doing, if you're being more consistent and following up with people, just you shouldn't have time to worry about them anyway. They gonna keep on coming, and they gonna keep on going. That's the point of us talking about some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? And you won't get as frustrated. You're doing from what you said. You're doing a good interview to recommend products. You're connected with people and just trying to follow up with information. Oh, that's what I wanted to expound on. With the technological difficulties when you don't have a device, because I'm limited because of my phone situation and I'm on this tablet in the house on Wi-Fi. But if you can, sometimes set appointments at the library. Go in on a computer and go through, and you can walk through, or you can have a room in the library where you can talk. You can set up an appointment in the library to have a little, like a so to speak, home meeting. You can give a presentation. They will help you. Or you can get on the computer and go through a presentation with somebody, and then you can go through the sign up with them on a library computer, and that way you'll be familiar with every instance as they get to it. The more you do it, now I can go without going on the website myself to walk somebody through a sign up, but just from consistency and familiarity. Also, people keep in mind that a lot of people have those Apple devices and Mac computers, and our server with the Total Life Changes website is not compatible with that, and so they have to go through Google Chrome. Sometimes that happens and we forget that. I know I've forgotten it sometimes, and it had to come back to me. I'm like, oh, you need a regular browser from the internet on a laptop, or you need an Android device, or you need Google Chrome as your browser to sign up, no matter if you're shopping or you're becoming a distributor. And as far as in all seriousness, when they ask about that Social Security number, I'm going to ask you, like, when you signed up and when you got hired at your job or any